We can't start every episode like that.
No, we're not. I'm not. This isn't for the episode.
Okay.
Pre-episode.
Hey, how are you? How are you doing? You having a good day? Did you have a good breakfast? Did you eat your vegetables today? Are you happy? You're going to have a great day at school. You're going to work hard and be successful. Give it 100% today. 110%. Give it your all. Hi. I hope you're well. And I love your outfit. You look great. Your hair, did you do something new? I love it. Did you bleach it or cut it? You smell good too.
This is literally turning into an ASMR.
You smell good too. I like that. What is that? Can
we please not do this?
This is what's happening. This is how I want to open it. And this is my podcast. Actually, it's ours. Why did I say that?
It's yours.
Okay. But I just wanted to say that you look good. And good morning or good night or good afternoon. I hope that made you feel special because I was talking directly to you. I don't know what you're doing right now, but thank you for listening. It means the absolute world to us. And you know, what I just want to say is I have a couple thoughts. And these thoughts are, the first one is, I thought we could be civil. Sean?
Girls just expect too much out of guys.
They really do. You're just you.
You're just you.
I'm just me.
And we're just people. Oh, she's singing it. We're just people. Come on.
No,
We're just people.
Ain't gonna happen.
Sean.
We're
just people.
Grant.
We're just people.
Tori.
Talking with a free soul. Shout
Talking,
out
not
to Danae.
singing.
Chocolate. That made me feel uncomfortable. Yeah, that's a sound clip, but I talked over it. Do it while I'm silent. Wow, what a great intro. Thank you so much for being here. Another episode of We're Just People, episode number
22.
22. You can't hear the number 22 and not think about Taylor Swift.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
You,
Of all people,
super fan.
I just realized that.
Yeah, you saw her live.
I did see her live.
Have I seen?
Not
no.
only did I see her live, but the show that I saw her at became a Netflix special.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Hold on. Oh, I got it. They're set up on a different.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Anyways, episode 22. We're 22 episodes deep. I'm going to do this a lot. You know? I want to talk like that sometimes. I'm clapping my hands, by the way, to bring some emphasis to it. But, oh my goodness. Thank you for listening to the podcast. We really enjoy doing this and so happy that you listen. And hey, if you're looking at me on the camera, you're on YouTube. So here's what I want you to do is click the subscribe button, all right? Because we're trickling on up, but we need a flurry. You know what a flurry would do is it would boost my confidence. And so just click it. Just click it, okay? So do that on YouTube. And then if you listen to some of our other platforms, specifically Apple Podcasts, leave a review. You know, what's stopping you, really? Push pause, hit the little 5 stars, and just write something, unique and quirky and, articulate.
Tell us what you really think.
Tell us yeah, that's fine. But yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So, man, we got so much to talk about in this episode. I am pumped. First of all, let me just say, I got to introduce the room because not everybody knows who everybody is.
Mm-hmm.
So first and foremost, Sean Kilgore.
Thanks so much.
What's up,
so
Sean?
much.
What's up, Sean? Your personality is just coming out.
Dude, I'm ready, man. I had a Coke Zero right before this, and I'm
Coke Zero.
jazzed.
Wait, what does Coke Zero mean? What does it have zero of?
Zero sugar, but it's got caffeine in it.
Okay.
So
No sugar?
no sugar.
But yeah, that confuses me. But anyways, I'll believe him.
Why does it confuse you?
Well, how does it not have sugar but it's sweet?
Well, I mean, they use like a artificial sweetener in it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like aspartame or
Yeah,
Splenda.
the good
or-
stuff.
Yeah.
The real good stuff. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's good.
You know what no sugar means, though? No carbs. So,
There you go.
so it's like the guilt-free drink with a little bit of like
Shame?
No, it's not shame at all. It's like with a little bit of deterioration of
Yes.
the inside of my body.
Yes, the short term you ain't going to gain anything, but long term
But
you
the
might.
taste, right on.
Right. Okay, and also for the first time we have in the room, I'm gonna clap again. I don't know if you can hear this on the if you're listening.
definitely
but,
can.
Okay, they definitely can. But we got Tori Cercello. Everybody, clap
Hello.
your hands. Say what's up to Tori.
up?
Tori, tell us one thing. Use one word.
Oh gosh.
Something interesting about yourself, or something that defines you. Wow, that's going to be tough.
Oh,
One word.
one word.
That's two,
Nope, that's not it.
and that's a lot more.
Jeez.
G's will work.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Did you say
Jeez.
G's or cheese?
Jeez.
Original. How about
Like
original?
Ask Jeeves?
No.
Oh, okay.
How about original?
We can do that.
Fun? Delightful?
Ooh,
Kind?
delightful.
Delightful.
I like that one.
There we go.
I don't
So,
know if I'm delightful,
delightful
but I like
Tori
that word.
and Shawnee. I forgot I called you that the other day, Shawnee. And I at least in this room, I'm going to keep calling you that. But
All right.
man, there's so much to get to, and I get so excited. Can you see? I'm moving. You can't see me if you're listening, but I am moving a lot in my chair. Am I moving in an abnormal amount?
Yeah.
Like adjusting and or is this pretty normal for the podcast?
Pretty normal.
Okay, Tori, it's the
I don't
first
know.
time you. I never seen you like this, but I'm just excited. Okay, so we gotta undo the deadbolt. We gotta unlock the handle and then do the deadbolt so that we can enter into the inners.
We got to crank that and then open the door.
Right.
And we got to get
And
there.
then we'll put a little foot stopper thing
right.
and hold it open. But to undo the deadbolt, we gotta let you know where you can listen. And now I know that you're like, why do you guys do this? And you know, the first few episodes we did it because we thought it's cool. We legitimately did. We were excited that we were on Stitcher. It was awesome. We felt cool.
Stitcher is actually,
It's big, I know.
yeah.
But now at episode 22, it's no longer cool, but I get a kick out of it. And I think by episode 604, it's going to get funny again.
No, it won't. It won't. And
Oh my gosh. We've got so many people say, like, just stop doing that part. We turn it off when you, but
I have stats.
do you?
I do.
Of what?
Of how many people are listening on platforms. And I can't give you definitive numbers right now, but I can give you a good overall.
Okay, give me a good overall.
Okay. So, in our entire history of episodes,
Yeah.
we have around 2,000 downloads. Okay. And within those 2,000 downloads,
Everybody hearing that number? We're big time.
no, not big time. We are big league. All right.
Okay, yeah,
so within
yeah.
those 2,000 downloads,
Yeah.
99% of those downloads, 99% came from Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and Android devices.
Wow.
And the other 1%
yeah. Where's this is what I want to
came
know.
from
Wait.
Stitcher and Pocket Cast.
Really?
Yes.
Wow,
Yeah.
a Stitcher in the house. You 1%ers out there. You Stitcher fan. It's probably singular.
It is 1%. Very singular. Like it's less than 1%.
So whatever half of human you are, thank you for listening through Stitcher. And shout out to Stitcher. Just where can we just real quick, where can we listen? You got a paper, you bounce back and forth. Let's go.
Apple Podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Spotify.
Google Podcast.
Stitcher.
iHeartRadio.
Oh, moment of respect and reverence.
All right, moment gone. Tune in and Alexa.
Okay. Yep.
Overcast.
Pocket Cast.
Yes.
Castro.
Oh, yeah.
Castbox.
And Podchaser.
Podchaser. I wish Podchaser was at the top.
Podchaser's going to come back. We're going to get Podchaser back in here. The one and only Chase Pancratz. And wait, on the notes it says coming soon, Pandora, and then in parentheses it says abandoning ship. I don't want to abandon it. I think that there's like a delayed fulfillment because. It's like one of those things that, preachers say, like, God's not going to open the door till you're ready. And then when you have the moment, you'll be ready for the huge promise. That's Pandora. It's being delayed. Promises delayed. Not canceled, but delayed. That's what I think.
Okay.
Till episode 604.
That's right.
Well, episode
why we gotta keep
604, that's something you could look forward to.
Yes. And
580 episodes.
Right. And
82.
And we're going to get back on SoundCloud soon, and we're going to just drop songs on there. How about that? That's just where we drop songs.
Yeah.
I like that. Man, I'm so glad you're here. So glad that you're listening. We got a couple. Honestly, can I make an announcement?
Yes.
Can I make an announcement? How can we make this more exciting? What should we do? Wait, do you know what the announcement is? Say no.
No.
Really?
is
You
it?
don't?
What is it?
That's what I want. Tori, do you know what it is?
Can you please tell us?
Should I? Should I tell you? Should I?
I don't know if my mind can take this right now.
Really?
I just
Okay.
don't know.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me tell you something. Here it is. Are you ready? Are you listening? Are you focused? We're coming out with the t-shirt.
Yes.
It's official. It's been designed and it's about to go in production.
Wait a minute.
Now, there is a podcast listener that's been wanting this for a long time, and it's for you. And you know who you are. You know who you are. Well, it's for everybody. Now, when I said that the t-shirt is going in production, that felt big time.
That is, no, not big time.
No. Yeah,
Big
I know. But honestly, when I say go in production, I mean we're going to print like 30 of them.
Yeah. We're going to see how it does.
Yeah, we'll see how it does. So you got to
But
get...
it's actually happening.
It is.
It's really happening.
Right. See,
It isn't Sean making a design
Right.
and then throwing it up in the video podcast.
Right.
And then maybe it'll happen one day.
Right. No, we've talked with a company. We've got the design about to go into production. So here's what we'll say. Limited run. A limited edition.
Yeah.
36 of you are going to end up with this shirt. Actually, 35. Well, maybe 30. Honestly, I'm going to make you pay for it, Sean.
Okay,
'Cause
great.
We got to get some cash to do some more stuff. No.
$20 gift card down the drain.
So anyways, the shirt is coming out. And also, when we release the shirt, we're going public with something else. And do you know what that is, Sean?
No, what is it? What are we going public with?
A website. We'reJustPeoplePodcast.com.
The longest website ever.
I know I should have made it longer. No, you know what I'm going to do is buy like several domains of way longer that will link to it.
We should make a page on the website that's called We're Just People Podcast. So you go to we'rejustpeoplepodcast.com/We're Just People Podcast.
That's amazing. But we'rejustpeoplepodcast.com, and that's coming out. And you know what we might do is we might let a few people have a sneak preview because it's on the website, but there's a password. Ooh. And I'm not going to unveil. You know what? Somehow
You can't just do that.
What?
You can't say the website and then it's not live. Oh, wait, I guess is it going to drop the day that the episode comes out?
No, it's going to drop when the t-shirts are for sale. That's what we're going to do.
Well, why are we announcing the website if people can't go to it?
Anticipation.
anticipation.
Go, and if you can figure out the password, here's what we'll do. We'll drop clues for the
No,
password.
That's
dude,
good.
we gotta reveal things like Apple does. Where
I
it's
don't-
like, oh, you want the new iPhone? Oh, it's ready now.
Yeah. I don't know that I can do that. I just think that I want to do it when we'll debate this and then we'll see what happens. But we could drop some clues, maybe through our Instagram, which is fire emojis, right?
Yeah.
It's
Tori, you've been doing a great job with that.
yeah, Tori,
Thank
the
you.
secret mythical
so
creature
much.
that has been
Yep.
no, it's but maybe we'll drop some clues. So, but website is and it's pretty much we got to set up the. Anyways, we got to get into some stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited about that. Get ready to buy a shirt though. We'll make it super cheap, but it'd be great to. It's going to be cool. It's going to be a cool shirt. And the back is going to be cool. Even on social media, they haven't seen the back of it. So that's exciting. Do we have really quick any new cities? Really quick.
Yeah, we got 3 new cities, and 2 of them, top notch.
Okay. I can't wait.
Got to blaze through this first one though. Go ahead, Tori.
Littlehampton, England.
Another. We might as well move to England, or
can do
stream directly to.
Live stream from England.
Yeah, of course we're going to do that for sure. What?
Yeah.
Where else?
All right, next one, big time, Danville, Ohio.
Yeah. What is it about Ohio? They love us. They love us. Do you know the size of Danville?
It's 1,088 people.
See, that's the kind of town that makes me. It does all kinds of things inside of me. I don't want to use the adjectives because you'll take them the wrong way, but I love it. Danville, thanks for listening. Who else?
We have Maybank, Texas.
Oh yeah, Maybank, and I bet that's a good one too.
Yeah, and I actually have a fun fact about Maybank, Texas.
Give it to me. What's the fun fact, Sean?
All right, this is from Maybank, Texas's Wikipedia page. All right?
Awesome.
So you learned something today if you're listening to the audio podcast. Prior to the existence of Maybank in early 1900, I feel like colonial music should be playing under me right now,
Yeah.
like fading up. The community of Lawndale was formed in the late 1880s. The community was noted for its agriculture in many areas, including cotton. But with the Texas Trunk Railroad missing the community by a mile, ranchers Mason and Eubank
Oh, but that's a
decided-
dynamic friendship.
Yeah.
That's a friend. That's a story or
Yeah.
a movie. Mm-hmm. Mason and Eubank.
Mason and Eubank decided to capitalize on the Texas Trunk and set aside 1 square mile of land and named it Maybank.
That's a children's book. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Maybanks.
Mason and Eubank.
Mason and Eubank. Oh, Maybanks.
Maybank.
Just put it together. Love it. Love your town. But you know what? We've been talking about so many towns. I feel a little, like when you have something that say you have a toy when you're a child, or maybe you have a toy now and you're an adult, and then you get a new toy. And you play with it. It's so exciting. But hold on, that old toy, that's the only toy you had for a while. You know what I'm saying? And so you played with that toy and you loved it. You get a new toy, and then you kind of forget about the old toy. And then you get like another and several, and then all of a sudden you're just walking by. I feel like I'm describing the movie Toy Story, but you're walking by your toy chest and you see the old one, and the memories just flood the serotonin and the epinephrine and the
what?
I don't know. I think that's a thing.
Is that a type of peanut butter?
No, it just floods your mind, and you think, I remember I had that moment today.
Yeah. Really?
And so what I want to do, I remembered the first town that was special to us. And I want to make sure that you know you're special. And so I have done something
Don't
for
forget
you.
about recording over there.
Oh yeah, good call. I've got something for you. If you're listening to the podcast, bear with us for just a second. I got to do this because I got to remain faithful to who was first, Woody, right? It was Woody. The Toy Story.
Yeah.
The Toy Story. Where's my guitar pick? Say something interesting so people don't turn off the podcast.
People aren't going to turn it off, man. It's all right. Play with the Dove chocolate.
I can't find my... Here we go. We got the pick. All right, people.
Missed opportunity.
I'm becoming somewhat of an artist. I might come up with an album.
Oh, man. We got a SoundCloud.
That's right. And that's where we're going to make it. All right. This goes out to the first. This goes out to Michael's. This goes out to Canoes.
Michael's Craft Store.
Yeah.
Okay.
Loudonville, we didn't forget about you. This is for you. Loudonville. Oh man, we're gonna have to do it again.
Just start it again.
Hold on.
We don't need to.
All right, here we go. Shh.
All right.
Loudonville, I love you and I won't forget your rivers, canoes, and UPS. Spark the big new small town segment.
That's right.
Yep.
True.
Loudonville, with you a lovely thing began. I know you may feel forgotten
I feel like I know what's coming next.
because of Michigan Lakin. Here we go. Loudonville, I need your mayor to wipe their tears so we can see if they have cried. And if they have, you'll win a prize. Last verse. Here we go. Loudonville, don't hate on Azel or Gross Tees.
Just so calmly.
Culpeper, Trowbridge, or Chicopee.
Trowbridge is huge.
'Cause we are one big family.
That was good.
Oh,
good.
Loudonville. Well, I love you. That was for you. That was for you.
That was a good tune, man.
Was it a good tune? You like the tune?
Yeah.
You know, I said one word wrong and it didn't quite rhyme. I said, so we can see if they, so I said, we need your mayor to wipe their tears. I meant to say eyes, which would rhyme with, so we can see if they have cried. But anyways, shout out to Loudonville. And I will say that I came up with that song literally all in my head. So this was almost like an on-the-spot moment. So I'm sorry if it was rough. I just got the little ditty in my head, the melody, and I hoped that the chords would work, and it came out. So I want to go to the hotline.
Let's go to the hotline.
I know, I'd like to say stuff like that. I think that people, when they're listening, they like when we change our voice.
Really?
I don't know. You let us know in the review, right? See how I'm
Seriously.
up and then I'm down. Let's go to the hotline. We got, should we do the call that we didn't get to last week first, or should we do the other one first?
Let's do the one last week.
Let's do it.
Now, before we listen to this, though,
Yes. Yes.
the content of this call was from episode 20.
Okay.
So
It's a reference from episode 20, which was the Hotline Champ 2. What's Up with Russ?
yeah, it
when
is
Mr. Billings
What's
was
Up with
here.
Russ, and we also, after that episode, beefed up our Pandora, man. Go check out our Pandora. There's a reference to that.
Okay,
in there
let's
about-
check this out. This is Jillian from OKC.
Hey, this is Jillian again.
Love you,
And,
Jillian.
I'm kind of surprised. I thought that there was going to be like a telethon or something going on, like somebody answering the phone and asking for my donation. I'm ready to receive the seed that I was about to sow. But, maybe next time. I don't know.
He did do a pretty hard pitch. And, we didn't get anything, but that's okay. We're not in this for the money at all. I mean, obviously, but we're going to sell these T-shirts. Anyways, keep going.
Something to think about. Maybe a telethon would help.
Great idea.
Increase some of the generosity in people's hearts. For me, I don't know if everybody knows, but Britt Billins is one of my favorite people. I'm sure,
awesome.
A lot of you probably know how much I just truly love Britt. And he just inspired me, especially because I think I heard you guys say that Britt is going to be giving out personally himself commemorative coins, gold coins, to anyone who's giving, I think he said $5 even.
Oh.
I'm going to, because of the amount of just complete love that I have for the podcast, all of you on the podcast, as well as the amount of just love and belief that I have in Russell Combs.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And for the matchmaking that's going to happen on this podcast, I am going to just pledge right now to sow a seed into this podcast of, I don't know, just $100 towards the merch needs of the podcast. That is just based on my love for Britt Billins, my love for Russell Combs, and the fact that I am super excited to get that commemorative coin that Britt promised.
Yes!
Love you.
Love you. Wow. We have a pledge made public. That is so awesome. And I love it. And Britt's going to have to come up with that coin. It may be an interesting looking coin.
Yep.
But hey, you help us. We're going to get you a coin one way or another. I'll take a quarter and I'll spray paint it. And
That's illegal.
Is it?
Yes.
What do you mean? Is it really?
It's I forget exactly what it's called, but yeah, doing anything to money is illegal.
Okay. Well, I'll do something else, but
We will not do that.
okay, we won't do that.
But if it shows up to you in some way, form, or fashion, we didn't do it.
That's major. That's major. Thank you so much. And Jillian, you're so awesome. And I was kind of waiting though. I was like, I'm doing this because I love and believe in Britt, and I just believe so much in Russ. And then, so I'm gonna do. I was like, what about me? But I know you love me, and I love you, and that's so awesome, man. That's exciting. Mm-hmm. That's cool. Well, shirts actually are going to happen now. Okay, let's. We got one more call.
Yeah,
I want to get into this next call, and then I got some stuff. I gotta talk about something that's kind of on my mind. So stay tuned, and let's check this out. Though this is Isaiah from. I'm not going to remember the right way to say it. I know he corrected us, but Seguin.
Seguin,
Texas. That's more Texan than sanguine, right?
Yeah.
So Isaiah, this is a second-time caller. What do you have to say, sir? Let us hear.
Well, hey guys, it's Isaiah again, Seguin, Texas, coming back with another hot take.
Yeah.
The Torchies Fuzzies debate is a highly contested.
Wait, the what?
The Torchies Fuzzies debate.
Highly contested. I have to say this, that there was a poll put out on our Instagram and our Twitter. Now, I will say, Instagram, I was deflated because Fuzzies won at like 55 or 56%, okay?
Oh, wow.
And Torchies was whatever the remaining number is till you get to 100. Mm-hmm. But Twitter, it was 79% Torchies. Now, significantly less votes, but the facts still remain. So I want to hear what Isaiah has to say.
Highly competitive, highly intense and aggressive.
Yes, it is.
Debate, talks, discussion point.
Yep.
Within our circle of friends. So I relate to this here. Now, I gotta talk to one thing. Sean, listen, man, there's always a time for redemption. And Fuzzies is very good. And I had a bad experience with Torchies, just like you. And I was loyal to Fuzzies. Stuck it out. I was the voice for the unheard in our friend group. But I caved one time, and I tried Torchy's one more time.
Yep. Second chance.
And let me tell you, things changed, man.
Wait, that's going to be a sound clip. Things changed, man. That was so good. I love it. Things changed. Tell me about it.
Anyway, I'm not that actually emotional about it. I like both equally. But I will say, queso at Torchy's is always better.
That's true.
It flows so well onto
And
the tip and into
true.
your mouth.
Yep.
And that's all I got to say about that. I'm really hungry today.
I'm hungry too. You're making me
It's about
hungry.
dinner time, so it's time to eat. So I think I'm gonna pick one of the two. I don't know which one. I guess I'll have to update you guys on that one. Anyway,
Please do.
thanks for eating tacos, no matter where it is.
Yeah.
Bye.
See, that little outtake right there, that's the kind of vibe that We're Just People is.
Well, it's funny that Isaiah called
Yeah, is it?
because I have a gift for Isaiah.
Really?
Yeah. The other day, I went in one day, I went to Fuzzy's and Torchy's.
That's a good day.
It was a really good
Bad
day.
night, good day.
Yeah, it was a bad.
bad
it was
night.
like a bad 48 hours, but it was a good day.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I went to Fuzzy's and I went to Torchy's.
Yeah.
And Torchy's was better.
Hey, I respect the honesty.
So Isaiah, I'm right there with you, man.
Yeah. Dude,
You know.
Isaiah, thank you so much for the call. See, calls like that contribute so much to the podcast. It makes my heart happy when people call in. And what do you, Tori? Hold on, I want to ask this. I want to ask this as like, because you've listened to the podcast and stuff. Don't the calls? Aren't they just? Is there something special?
No, I love them.
I love the call. Why do you love them?
I just like hearing other people like calling in and what
Yeah.
are their thoughts.
Right.
You know?
Contributing.
Yeah.
Contributing, because this is a what? A group effort, a family, a nationwide effort. So I love the calls. Thank you for calling. And Isaiah, you are awesome. Torchies or Fuzzies?
I've had Torchies once, and it was not the best.
What's the deal with the first impressions?
I don't know.
Torchies got to work on their first impressions.
Yeah.
I need to go again.
Okay.
I did have their queso, and that was good.
Okay. All right. Well,
But
got to give it another shot. Something big happened. Did we talk about this?
No, we didn't talk about it
We
on
haven't
the
talked
podcast
about
yet.
this. We got physical mail,
Real mail.
like actual mail.
We don't even have an address.
I
We
know,
got
but
mail.
somehow it gets to us. And if we haven't emphasized the literalness of the physicality of what is going on here, you can hear it.
You're crumbling what's inside.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I just wanted them to hear that there's mail. Now, where did this? Should I open it or should we say who it's from?
Let's say who it's from.
Do you know who it's from?
It's from a listener. It's in the top left of the. No. Look on the package in the top left.
On the top. Okay, top.
This
wait.
from.
Oh my!
like a piece of mail.
Yes. Hey, honestly, I don't get a lot of mail. Actually, I probably do. I don't look at it.
Okay.
But anyways, this comes from one of our moms of the people, one of the stars of the Big Dipper. Sent this in, Peggy Pedroza, which is she's got a spot on the wall already. But if she wasn't already in the Hall of Fame, I'd have to put her up there with the Hotline Champ. You know what I'm saying?
What does that make her though?
The Mail Champ.
That's right.
The Mail Champ. Well, you know what? We can put a little badge on her picture that says Mail Champ.
Yeah. We can.
Or the email service called MailChimp. It makes me want to say, but I don't want that to be. Anyways, so the MailChimp.
It's better than that.
Yeah. So let's see what came in the mail. If you're watching on YouTube, I feel like this is a real YouTube channel right now. Because if you're watching on YouTube, I'm like unboxing mail. Can you? Okay, I'm taking this out here.
Whoa.
There's several.
It's like notebook paper.
Several things. Here's. Oh my goodness.
Is it a haiku?
No, it's better.
Okay.
It's better. Here's some decals for the moms if you want to use them. Also added some cups to use on the set. Enjoy, Peggy.
Some cups to use on the set were the
No,
cups?
the decals. Remember?
Oh, yeah. She had the mug.
She got the hookup with the merch, and she sent in some Moms of the People decals, which, hold on. We will be, let me sing and think. We will be sending this to the moms. We will ship a coffee cup with this on here,
yes.
or just maybe this. We'll just mail you this, and with your official certificate that we've been working on of your membership.
Oh, we have?
Of the Hall of Fame. I've been working on it in my head.
Has Britt been working on that?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have in my head.
Okay.
And so Moms of the People, the Stars of the Big Dipper. That's like the street name for the Moms of the People is the Stars of the Big Dipper, and also we got some decals that are just the We're Just People logo that we're going to put on coffee mugs.
That's
and
awesome.
We'll be sipping them here. And if you can't see it, just know that we'll be drinking coffee mugs with We're Just People on it. And that might be a product that we release another time as well, with some coffee mugs. But thank you. It can't get like more special than physical mail.
Yeah.
Send us stuff. Now, I will say this. I know that, Campbell called in a couple times, and I really want you to sew something. I want you to sew something and send it.
Campbell, where are you at?
Yeah, so do that. Let's see. And shout out to all the moms of the Mom Just People. Suzanne Jackson, Janae Gadberry, Nancy Pankratz, Peggy Pedroza. And we got to add more, and we're going to add more. But let's do this before we get to what I wanted to talk about. I think that there's a text message that it's about time that I read, that you read, that Tori reads.
Okay.
You got the text message? Is it on the paper? Let me just say that this text is a long time coming. All right? So what does it say?
Where does the text come from?
From Arkansas.
All right. Listener from Arkansas.
It says, #Grant still doesn't love me.
Okay, I know who this is, and I know what this is about. Do you?
I think I know what it's about. Why don't you explain?
There was like 4 episodes ago or more that the Twitter, whoever runs the Twitter feed, tweeted, if you retweet this and do something else, that we'll shout you out, and we'll shout at you in the podcast. Okay? And then we did like several people, but we missed this one guy. And then the person on Twitter replied after the episode because he said, Grant doesn't love me. And said, we forgot about it. We absolutely, for sure, will get you the next episode. Next episode happened, forgot. So, it became a hashtag. Grant still doesn't love me. #. So we interacted. Next time, dude, I can't believe it. And then it's become a running joke. Honestly, I don't even know if I want to officially do the shout out because I want this to still remain a thing. But hey, you know who you are. Should I give him the shout out or not?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to remember his Twitter handle. I think it's Trickster Aaron Trickster, something like that. But he's awesome, and he's a listener, and he promotes it on his Facebook too. He tags us, and I've seen that. So shout out to you.
Now that I know his name, I wish we hadn't have.
Why?
Because
it ruined
then the trick would have been on him.
Oh,
trick's on you,
no,
Aaron.
Trickster Aaron. Thank you. And this is your individual shout out. So this is actually more special. So thanks for listening and being a part of what we're doing here. Okay, I wanted to talk about this for just a second. And then after we talk about this, we've got some entries to the Worldwide Talent Show. The Worldwide Talent Show. Yeah, which I love.
There is a hot one.
Is there? I haven't seen it. See, I wait. I don't listen to any of the calls. I don't listen to watch any of the videos. I wait all, and just you're getting
authentic reactions.
Exactly. Yeah. But so let's check out. What was I saying? We're
talking about something.
Yes, we're going to talk about it. Which I will say that on the Instagram, someone posted stuff about gas station foods. And people went ballistic in the comments.
I saw that.
Like so many comments.
50 comments.
And there was so many people. There was like 2 that said, ooh, gross. And then like 20 that were like raving about what they love.
You know where those people are at? Those 2 that said "Ooh, gross." They're in Anki right now buying tornadoes. That's where they are.
I learned all kinds of something about Crispitos or something, or Crispy Tito's, crispy vodka. No, or whatever it is, tequila. And then there's all kinds of other things. Pizza on a stick. What is that about? And someone told me that if you're from a small town, gas station food is a lot better than just like 7-Eleven. Because you got like a kind of a mom and pop deal where they're actually making the food. And I'll believe you, but one thing that I will not eat?
Chicken gizzards.
Oh, yes, Sarah admitted
chicken gizzards.
That she eats chicken gizzards, and that's okay. And if you do that, hey, we love you because we're just people. And but anyways, what I wanted to just talk about is
segue. Good segue.
Yeah, we don't ease. We just make hard turns.
Yeah.
And yeah. And I guess the segue would be social media, okay?
Yeah.
We were talking about our social media, and, I forget how long ago it was that I really just decided to, I decided to take notice of who I found myself comparing myself to on maybe social media or whatever. And, because we do that, right? Like we do that so much. So sometimes social media is, negative in a lot of ways. Sometimes it's really positive. But one of the things that creates negativity about it is that we already naturally want to compare ourselves to others because it kind of gives us what we think is that it kind of gives us a read on where we're at in life. If we can, if we can locate where someone else is, maybe someone who's ahead of us, that, whatever that means, and then someone who's behind us, again, whatever that means, and we're able to kind of position ourselves. But that's not a healthy thing. But social media, there's so much of that, and we have to be really, really careful because comparison, and anything I bring up when I talk in the podcast, it's all stuff that I'm not just bringing this up because I think everyone needs to hear it. It's like I've been thinking about this and have been thinking about it. And comparison and comparing yourself to others, man, it is like poisonous for your self-esteem. And it's poisonous for really your progress too. But social media, that's what we do so often. And Sean, I know that you really don't even have or really use social media. Is that right?
No, I don't. I haven't. About 6 years ago.
Yeah.
It was actually Monica was like speaking to me and it was about 15 other, students that were there.
Yeah.
And she challenged us to to not use social media for a couple weeks. It was like over the holidays or something like that.
Yeah.
And after the couple weeks, I was like, you know what? I'm kind of just better off without it.
Yeah.
And so
yeah.
Since then, once or twice, maybe 3 times, I've gotten back on it. And then within 2 weeks, I find that I just don't want to use it anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
And
and it affects everybody differently, but we all have to be honest and say that, man, we find ourselves comparing ourselves with other people. Well, it's almost addictive.
Well, and the thing for me, at least for me, I notice this in myself. It's not like comparison is like I would see something and immediately just become depressed because somebody was cooler than me or something like that.
Right.
I think it was just a lot of small things that ended up making me feel a certain way.
Yeah.
And I noticed it, there's people that I do creative things for a living. And so I follow a lot of creative people. And a lot of the time it comes out in something like, oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then 30 other, oh man, that's awesomes later, I feel like crap.
Yeah. It's like, oh man, that's awesome turns into, oh man, I'm not awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I'm a pastor here in Oklahoma City. And when I became the pastor, I unfollowed every church account. I follow the church that I pastor, and that's it. And it was really just because that stuff can happen. Do you ever face stuff like that, Tori?
All the time.
Yeah. It's just it's a real thing. So one thing that I would, another quote that I heard that I love, and that I've used this and said this to people, and again, I think that this is just, it's so great. It's this, and it's not relating exactly to social media, but it's this. Don't compare yourself to who you think you should be. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. So don't compare yourself to who you think you should be or other people, right? But this is more of an internal gauge of where you think you should be, right? Don't compare yourself to where you think you should be, but compare yourself to where you were yesterday. So the point would be, all of us can be thinking we should be way further in life, like way, down the road. Our career should be advanced. Our health should be way different. We should look, whatever. We should have kicked that habit. We shouldn't be getting angry so much. We shouldn't be eating as much macaroni and cheese at midnight. We shouldn't be, still in our desk job, but we should have launched our rap career. I shouldn't be, I don't know, but I should be a certain place. But all that does is it creates this cycle of I'm not that. And again, you begin to, it creates like backwards, it's not progress, it's regression. So here's what I would say. It's great. You got to have a goal. You got to have goals for where you want to go. But goals are like set them and then check back like periodically, like give it space. Because if you're daily just thinking about what every mistake you make, you say what you should be and how good you should be and all this kind of stuff, the way better thing to do is say, at the end of the day, today, did I do any better than yesterday? Like one day. Was today a little bit better than yesterday? Because that's manageable. And if, I don't know what it is, if you eat like 19 chips at night, and you want to get more healthy today, maybe you just eat 18, right? And guess what? It's better than yesterday. And then it's like this small things. And then one day at a time, as you continue to just look right back at yesterday, all of a sudden over time, you'll end up having become maybe more of who you want to be, and you look back at who you were, when you started this, and you're way different. But you approach it one day at a time. That takes the intensity of the pressure of comparison off. Because too, the letdown, if you weren't as good as you were or whatever, it's one day at a time. So it's not like, this far off thing that you're staring at and you're nowhere near that at all and it's just depressing. It's not that. It's just yesterday I got angry 3 times and I acted on it. And today I got angry 3 times again. It's just not as intense or depressing, but you can say tomorrow I'm going to work on just this. And I think that's so good too, because it helps you locate where you are in your own journey. You're not trying to figure out where you should be according to how everyone else is doing. All you're doing is looking at who you are and how you were yesterday, and can things just be a little bit better today? And that's the kind of stuff we don't do, is like the small stuff consistently. But that's the stuff that turns you into the person you want to be. Because it's not that glamorous, right? It's not that glamorous to tell someone you love them one more time than yesterday. Or it's not that glamorous to wash your car this month because you didn't wash it last month. You know what I'm saying? But one thing at a time, and man, your life will be different. How does that quote hit you?
It actually reminds me of a friend of mine. So a friend of mine about probably about 7 months ago now, he he's a bigger guy, stockier, not like, significantly overweight or anything like that. But he had a goal in mind to lose weight. And he's the type of person he just kind of goes all in. Yeah. And so, but he kind of made a commitment to himself that he wouldn't look at the scale.
Yeah.
That's kind of like that 1% change. I'm just not going to look at the scale.
Right.
Not going to look at the scale. And then the next 1% change was, I'm going to change my diet a little bit.
Yeah.
And over time, he started making all these 1% changes. Like a month ago, he checked the scale for the first time.
Wow.
And he had lost like 70 pounds.
Wow.
And he is totally different.
Wow.
Looks totally different. But, in the 1% changes, over that period of 6 months, he noticed that his clothes like didn't fit anymore.
Yeah. Wow.
But he still never looked at the scale.
Wow.
He was just like, I'm going to keep going. And he looks totally different. He's super healthy and doing great.
See, there's power in that because that's how we progress in life. I mean, I hate that it's so simple, but I'm like, that's how we walk. We don't like look at where we want to go and then just appear there. Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything's one step at a time, one little decision. And then again, it just doesn't add as much pressure, right? Maybe you're an avid hamburger eater and you say, you know what, I need to do a little bit less carbs. So maybe like today, you take one pinch of the bun off and you eat it. And you say, you know what? And then tomorrow you take 2 pinches and and it's one day at a time. Oh man. Anyways, so I hope
that's cool.
Apply that to yourself because, you might not be where other people, your age might be, but everybody's journey is different. That's the thing about comparing is no one is you but you. And no one's had your past but you. No one's grown up the way you did but you. No one has the brain that you do. No one has the emotions that you do. So don't compare yourself to people that don't have the same, the same framework, that don't have the same makeup because you're not going to be them and you don't need to be. You just, am I progressing a little bit from yesterday? That's all, one day at a time. So that's my thought. And I wanted to talk about that. So, are we ready to make a hard turn?
I'm ready.
You want to transition this, Tori? How should we transition this into the Worldwide Talent Show?
Ooh.
What's the segue?
We're just going to go into it.
We're just going to go into it?
That's it. Yep.
Because let's just go into it. I was going to try to think of something clever.
Mm-hmm.
But
let's hit those talent show entries.
Here's what we're going to do. You should kick on your radio voice and do some kind of epic intro about the Worldwide Talent Show. And it'll be like I hit a button like, and we're back.
And now we're going to hit some of those talent show entries right here on We're Just People. With Grant Pankratz. I'm a little bit stuffy right now. So.
That's amazing. So good.
Okay,
so we got some talent show entries. The Worldwide Talent Show. Send in your talents. I want to see what you can do. Can you crush a can with your fist? Can you bite? Can you bite a coin and break it? Can you pop your knuckles? That's a little weird, but Can you French braid someone's hair? Can you dance aggressively? Can you rap? Can you sing a Dove chocolate? Can you do? Anyways, you get the picture. Send in your videos. So let's listen. We got a couple of entries. We're gonna do the one from Brandon, not Brian. Should we go that first?
Let's do Brandon, not Brian from North Carolina.
Have you listened to that one?
I have.
Okay, let's check this out. Again, a scale of 1 to 10. We got to give a rating.
Yeah,
all right,
she doesn't know.
And we got to give somewhat of a creative critique. Okay? And it's like something that was great and then maybe something to work on. So anyways, Brandon, not Brian from North Carolina. I think it was like High Point or something. Why is my memory so incredible? Why is my memory so incredible? Why is it, Sean? Why is my memory so incredible?
It's funny you ask because I've done all this research.
And I've been watching you every episode. Okay, Brandon, not Brian. What do you got?
What's up, crew? It is Brandon from North Carolina, not Brian. So I saw that you guys want to do like a quick talent thing. there's something I can do. So normally when I'm like at an airport, which I find myself a lot at now that I'm like far away from home, I always use my Australian accent. So this is my normal one, of course, but when I do it, I can totally just switch it like this. So I follow a bodybuilder named Callum Von Moga.
I follow him too.
And so he always talks like this, and he's always like, hey guys, gonna go lift some weights, gonna go, go surf with the guys. And so I always talk like this. And it was the funniest thing ever. At church this past weekend, some leaders actually were like, hey man, I know that you did the Australian accent.
Wait, did he just go out of it?
He just went out of it.
Okay. Leaders was the transition.
Yeah.
Accent, do one of the promo videos. And so, shout out to Elevation Winston-Salem. I did one of their videos, and I did it in an accent, just totally out of a joke, but it was so much fun. So that's one of my talents. Just wanted to share that with you guys. All right, bye.
That's awesome. Australian accent. See, that's a talent. And thank you for sending that in. We really appreciate it. Now, we're gonna 1 to 10 this. Should we? Well, there's a couple of we got options. We can scale it of just the how good it is compared to the other entries and everything that might come in, or we can scale it based on the how good his accent was compared to people that do accents.
Well, I have an opinion on this.
Okay, give me your opinion.
So, accents in my mind are good, but in the broad scale of the word talent. Yeah. Accents don't fall very...
Impressions, on the other hand.
Impressions are great.
Because they're nuanced.
You want to do like an accent, a really like obscure accent, like Albanian.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Okay, so
that would be incredible.
Give it a number. And hey, Brandon, Brian, get ready, because I have a feeling it's going to be less than you hoped for from Sean. But go ahead.
I'm still gonna mark it well. I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
Wow, that's way more than I thought you were going to give it.
No, I'm not going to give it a low score.
6.5. That's great.
Now, somebody sends in like a video of their snail going across their, little terrarium. I'm going to give that a 2. But 6.5?
I would give that a 10.
Okay.
If they speed it up.
Yeah, you also gave the editing last week a 6.5.
That was so good. Anyway, 6.5. Okay, and you gave your thoughts. Tori, scale of 1 to 10, what would you say?
I was going to give it a 7.5.
Wow. Dude, you guys are floored by this.
I like accents.
Okay, you like accents, and you thought it was pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like doing accents too. So
maybe I was expecting Sean to give it such a low score because of what I'm about to give it.
Are you about to give it a low score?
Listen, I love Brandon/Brian a lot, and he is a supporter, and I really like him. But I would just say, compared to the effort that's gone in so far to the talent show, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have the scope of we're lots of friends.
We're also asking people to submit anything.
That is true. And I don't want to cause you to not send in something that you may feel is not that big a deal. That's a great point. So I'm gonna have to revisit. I revisited, and here's the number. I'm gonna give it a 5.5.
That's still low.
But it went from a 5 to a 5.5. What you said convinced me to give it that extra half. So, Brandon.
It's Brandon.
Brandon, listen, I will say this. As far as an Australian accent, it's way up there. It's 8 or 9 as far as just doing the accent.
Yeah.
So, great Australian accent. You're awesome. And I follow that same bodybuilder. Because I like to lift weights, although I am not currently pumping iron. I have gone through seasons, but I love it. I love the whole, anyways.
Going to say me and you aren't on that same brain wavelength there.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right. We got another talent show entry. Which one should we do?
We only got 2, so there's only one left.
No, we have a song.
A song?
And then we have a video.
We have a song?
We have a song from...
Oh, yeah.
So we do that first? Okay, y'all got it. Listen,
yes,
this song.
We should.
Okay, so this is a song. It is
yes,
from
we should.
the Hotline Champ. He submitted this. Man of, he's setting an example, right? He's
Yep.
got to get Jillian that coin, but at least he entered something into the talent show. Check this out.
iHeartRadio. Geo, this is the hotline champ coming to you live. iHeartRadio. Geo, this is the hotline. iHeartRadio. Geo, this is the hotline champ coming to you live. The very first We're Just People rap. We're going to Athol, Georgia. We're going to see King Phillips. We're Just People, the best podcast of all times. iHeartRadio. Geo, this is the hotline champ coming to you live. The very first We're Just People rap. We're going to Athol, Georgia. We're going to see King Phillips. We're Just People, the best podcast of all times. iHeartRadio. iHeartRadio. Geo, this is the hotline champ coming to you live. The very iHeartRadio.
I don't want to turn this off.
iHeartRadio. Geo, this is the hotline champ coming to you live. The very first We're Just People rap. We're going to Athol, Georgia. We're going to see King Phillips. We're Just People, the best podcast of all times. iHeartRadio.
Oh my goodness. I got to clap for that.
was good.
Dude, that was good.
Yeah.
That was good. Can you? iHeartRadio! And he kept saying Athol, Georgia. It's Athol, Massachusetts. But that was great. Okay, give it a number, Sean.
I'm going to give it what I feel right now,
Okay.
an 8.5 out of 10.
See, strong.
Yep.
Tori?
I'll give it an 8.
An 8. Okay. You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to give it. Oh, can I go there? I'm going to give it a 9. That's.
You don't think there's any bias with that?
There could be.
You don't think there's any bias with that 9?
But there was so much that meant, he hit Athol, he hit iHeartRadio. Anyways, I was going to say 8.8, but I didn't want the scale to get too confusing.
Yeah, let's stick to 0.5s.
Okay, so I got to go 9. I got to go more than 8.5.
All right.
So,
All right.
anyways, thank you so much for sending that in. And then we have one more.
Yes, we do.
Entry. And this one is a video. So this is from Zach Rutledge from Evansville, Indiana. Mm-hmm. The place where they had the beaver problem, but the things are solved. This is his entry to the Worldwide Talent Show.
And
Here
be
we
sure
go.
to describe it for audio podcast listeners.
Okay, so it's a video, and all I see with the screenshot right now is he has a finger on an apple.
All right.
Okay? So
Let's check it out.
Yeah. Ready?
oh my, what? What?
What just happened?
So he put his finger on the apple, the top of the apple, and then he slammed his head down on it, and the apple like disintegrated, like exploded.
Should we watch that again for dramatic effect?
Should we?
I think we should.
You think the audio listeners will appreciate that?
Yes.
Okay. So let's, dramatic effect. Here we go.
Ready?
Here he goes. He's lining it up. Head coming down strong. That's a forehead.
That sounds
That's a forehead.
like a skull fracture.
He's fractured his skull. 4 We're Just People. Wow. Okay, that was impressive. That was a feat of strength.
Listen,
That's what that was.
We have asked for everything.
That's right.
In this talent competition,
And we're hitting
but
it.
we haven't asked for somebody to split an apple with their head.
Okay, if you do something that I've said a lot of things, but if you manage to do something that's outside of the things I've said, you get an extra half point, just because. Score it, Sean.
I'm going to give it an 8.5.
8.5. See, strong. Tori?
I'm going to give it a 9.
9.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, that was a feat of strength. I'm going to go 8.5 too. I'm going to go 8. These are strong scores.
Yeah.
You know, if I was in a chair, I would swivel and I would choose it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like the show.
Are you talking about, what's that?
Yeah.
The Voice?
Yes, that's
Okay.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I need swivel chairs. That's what I want in here.
I don't watch that show.
I don't really either. But that's awesome. All right, man, we have just been having a good old time in this episode.
I forgot about something.
Did you?
We have to talk about one thing.
Okay, let's talk about it because I still want to hear some news,
Okay.
and then we're going to sing you out with some Dove. Some Dove love.
We
That's
got
some Dove love.
We got a new subscriber this last week on YouTube.
Did we?
Yeah, it's a pretty important subscriber. Now I'll say who it is, and then I'll explain the significance of it.
Okay.
This new subscriber, his name is Major Dumperoo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Major Dumper.
Yeah, so if you want that name, it's already taken. Second, we have people in the armed services listening to our podcast now.
Dude, that is so cool.
He's a major.
And are you just picking that up from his name?
Yeah, Major Dumperoo. Why would somebody kid about that?
So you're going like hard belief that he's in the armed services based off of this.
Of course.
Oh my God. Are you really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shout out to America and the armed services. That's awesome. Major Dumperoo, thank you for subscribing. We love it. Okay, I want to get to some big news, small towns. I know that I said it, but you're supposed to say it.
Disrespect from that joke. Anyone?
No disrespect. No disrespect. So let's go to it. Say it, Sean.
Big news, small towns.
Love the creativity.
Yep.
We got any stories?
Yes, we do.
Coming in hot from
Danville, Ohio.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. That's guttural.
Straight out of Danville.
Yeah.
New library foundation director starts on Monday.
Oh yes! I don't know why that got me so good. It just got me. That is the news story I've been waiting on. That is what I want to hear when I do Weirdest People. I love that so much. Tell me there's more.
Well, his name is Peter Blackman, and Peter Blackman, who has been David S. Palmer Arena general manager for 20 years.
Wow.
So there's an arena.
Experience. He's got great,
David S. Palmer's Arena.
Nice.
He was the general manager there for 20 years. He starts on Monday as the Danville Library Foundation executive director.
Love it.
Now, this was a couple weeks ago. But
big news for, so he's in his job. So Peter Blackman, good luck. And I'm so happy that you started. And it's good that you started on Monday, beginning of the week. Smart move. That was a great headline. That is the headline that this nation needs. Okay? I just got an idea. We should put out a We're Just People newspaper. And we only find the stories that the world needs, like that. And we'll release it. And then we'll get actual subscriptions. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
It's coming full circle. That's been hanging in my mind this whole time. And we're going to, anyways. All right. We got another news story? Or is that it?
Did we get we get one from Maybank?
I don't think so.
Okay.
For some reason, I thought we did.
That's okay.
But we didn't.
So we're going to move to our Dove chocolates. Nothing from Maybank?
No.
Okay. So you got one for me?
Yeah, I've got
Are you
a
ready
few
for
here.
this story?
Yes.
I know you've probably been thinking about
waiting
this
for this.
whole time. You've been waiting for it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. This is where we tune into our vibes and we connect with our listeners. If you're listening via audio, I want you to imagine the vibes. I want you to imagine the vibes swirling through your ears and meaning something special. And if you're watching, I want you to see me vibe with you. Yeah. So, who's going first?
If you want to hand us the two that you don't want.
Oh, I'm not choosing. You guys just pick one.
All right.
Did I say swirling through your ears?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know what. Honestly, I had my eyes closed and I was in a different place, and I barely remember what happened. But I said that. But this is where we encourage. So, who's going first? Do I break the ice, or do you want to break the ice?
Or do you want to break the ice?
I'll break the ice.
Oh, let's do it.
Okay.
Come on, Tori.
Smiles are free, so share them.
Now you're gonna have to sing it. That's what we do. That's what we do. You gotta. I know it's so like cringe. And it's like I would not. No way. And then all of a sudden it just comes out. You just okay. So I heard it. You got the lyrics down. Does Sean need to go to? If you to get warmed up, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, go for it.
Smiles are free, so share them.
Wow.
Dang.
That was more beautiful than I thought it was going to be.
Thank you.
You have a good, just hitting me, you have a good voice. Smiles are beautiful, so share them. Share your smiles.
Free.
I'm
not
sorry.
Beautiful.
They're not beautiful.
Smiles are free.
They are beautiful.
They may cost you some wrinkles, but it's worth it. Sean? No. Let me go because I feel like you end strong.
All right.
Okay. So here's my. This is a little more. Anyways, okay. Here we go. Be the sculptor of your dreams. That's it.
There you go, man.
That was a weird melody, but be the sculptor of your dreams. Sculpt them and form them and figure them and see them and sculpt them. I don't know. I got real excited about that. Sean?
Do you? There it is.
Do you. All right? We love you so much. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Review if you haven't reviewed. Follow if you haven't followed on everything. And look forward to those T-shirts. 35 of y'all are going to get blessed. Well, you're going to pay, and then you're going to get a T-shirt.
Yeah.
But listen, we love you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And until the next episode.
Until then.